Okay, excuse the squeakies because I'm really cold, so I'm wearing my jacket and it's very squeaky. Okay, I'm gonna try to be still. This writing hack should be called How to Train Your Brain That It's Time to Write, because literally writing habits and rituals will actually teach your brain to get you in the zone like right when you start, which is awesome. There have been more times than I can count where I will sit down in a writing session and I will spend the whole time trying to get in the mood to write. Anybody else feel that way? Raise your hand if you feel that way. Anybody? This idea that I'm bringing to you today is not something that I came up with at all. Like, I am not being original here, but it works for me. And so I want to share it with you guys. Basically, the idea is that if you train yourself that these specific things, whatever they might be, are what you do when you write, you will actually be able to get in the zone and just mentally just dive right into writing at the very beginning of a writing session, which sounds crazy for some people. At least it did to me. I was like, you mean I can just sit down and instantly start writing? That's weird. Is that even possible? And it is, actually. I mean, it's hard to train yourself to do it, but it's very possible. I think a lot of us actually do this naturally. Like, you know, if you have your favorite drink that you always have when you sit down to write, or your favorite writing playlist, or your favorite spot to sit, or maybe your favorite coffee shop to go to. It's so cool to see how these habits can actually like get us in the zone and in the mood to write, and knowing that can help you actually perfect and maybe even choose different habits that you just kind of do to get yourself ready to write and set yourself up for success. Instead of needing a ton of time to warm up, like 10, 15, 30 minutes to just get yourself in the mood, as soon as you sit down with those things, you're already in the mood. I think for me, in some ways, these rituals can actually just help me get started, which is half the battle sometimes. They also really help me to get the words flowing right away instead of sitting there trying to warm up. There are so many different ways you could make little habits and rituals for yourself. You could read something beforehand or do a little writing prompt, or you could do other exercises, or you could listen to something, or you could watch something, or you could eat something or drink something, or you name it. But I'm gonna just talk about some writing habits that might be crippling and how you want to avoid choosing ones that are crippling to your process, and then some that are more healthy and like that will work better. Because like, I'll just give you some examples from my experience. In my situation, I love to write at night in the dark with all the lights out, but that falls into the crippling category because what if I want to write during the daytime? Like, that's a problem. So I'm actually working on breaking that habit myself, because that is a bad habit. And while it gets me into the zone awesome at night, I literally struggled to write during the day. So that's an example of the kind of habit you don't want to make, and don't train yourself to do that. And then another habit that is good that I love, at least as long as I have a lighter and a candle, is to light a candle. It could be crippling if I liked to write in public, but I don't, so it's not crippling for me. But that leads to one of my other writing habits, which is to always write alone. And you can see how that falls into the crippling category, because what if there are people around? I would really like to be able to write around people. And so again, that's another habit that I'm working on breaking. A healthier habit that I'm trying to form is actually to sit down before I write and like take a piece of paper and a pen and kind of bullet point the scene that I'm coming up on writing next, and kind of like jot down ideas for it and just get myself in the zone that way. But other ways that you could get in the zone would be to maybe just do free form journaling, or have a hot beverage, or listen to music, like have a writing playlist of some kind, or like I talked about, have a specific place that you sit. For me, I'll actually have a different place for writing and drafting that I'll sit, and then a different place for editing, so that actually I'm training my brain to do different types of things in those specific places. And it's weird how it works. This will be a fun experiment. Comment below if you already have a writing ritual or habit, or more than one, that you've been doing without even realizing it, or maybe you did realize it and you know that it helps you get in the zone. And I'd love to know what that habit is too, because I'm super curious about these things. Like I said, my habits are, well, writing at night, but working on breaking that. writing with candles, lighting a candle, and then I like to sort of journal out or bullet point a scene before I start writing it. And I also like the idea of maybe starting to read every time I'm about to write to kind of get myself in the creative zone too. So anyway, that's today's video. I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe below if you haven't already, and ring that bell so that you get notified every time a new video comes out, because like I've been saying, I have videos every single day leading up to my release of Pearl's Number. Have you checked out Pearl's Number yet? Because it's almost out in the world. Like, it's almost here. And I have this awesome giveaway going on. You might have heard of it, where I'm giving away a signed copy of Evelyn's Number or Pearl's Number, or a candle based on one of the books, or a $10 Amazon gift card. And so it's actually the winner's choice. Each week there will be one winner leading up to the release. I'm so excited for you to read Pearl's Number. It's that book right there. Hold on. Right there. And that is my second book. And I've worked really hard on it. I'm so excited for you guys to read it. I think I've mentioned this in another video, but it definitely has a lot more romance in it. That was really fun. So anyway, I hope you guys like it, and it's coming out really soon. I'm so excited right now. So excited. Oh. This is cold. Okay, I'm gonna stop gushing now. I'm gonna stop squeaking. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye.